Raiders head coach Jon Gruden is under fire for a, quote, racially insensitive email and could face discipline. I don't think Jon Gruden is a very good coach anymore, at least. But this shouldn't get him fired, shouldn't even get him disciplined, in my opinion. It's absolutely ridiculous that this is even being considered racist. If you really wanted to put blinders on, I guess you could make a connection, but it's absolutely ridiculous. But this is an article from Outkick by Alejandro Avila. It says, a Wall Street Journal report broke on Friday chronicling a potentially insensitive racial remark made by Raiders head coach Jon Gruden regarding NFLPA Executive Director DeMaurice Smith. According to the report, Gruden sent out an email to then Washington Redskins manager Bruce Allen, mocking Smith in the midst of impending league lockout imposed by the owners. Gruden allegedly sent out an email containing the following message: DeMaurice Smith has lips the size of Michelin tires, which has spawned outrage due to its underlying criticism of Smith's appearance as a black man. The email was traced to 2011 when Gruden was working as a sportscaster for the Monday Night Football booth on ESPN. In the report, Gruden admitted to not recalling if he had sent out the email, but apologized for any potential damages made to Smith. He added that calling people rubber lips was his way of mocking someone devoid of any racial undertones or intentionality. I don't think he's dumb. I don't think he's a liar, responded Gruden. I don't have a racial bone in my body, and I've proven that for 58 years. Smith responded by seemingly calling Gruden a racist, alleging that Gruden's message was directed at him for being a black man in a white man's position. How the fuck do you know? This is what I hate. These woke people always assume everything is racist. Again, if you wanted to put on blinders, you could make the connection that is a stereotype of black people, but just because he says he has big lips doesn't mean it's or has racial undertones, doesn't mean it's racist. It just means that he said he had big lips. That's it. And if what Jon Gruden says is true, and he called people that, regardless of race, then that has nothing to do with race. And to call him a racist without even knowing what his intentions were is absolutely disgusting and ridiculous. Cancel culture shit is getting fucking out of hand. It is out of hand. Cancel anybody for anything they ever said. Once, 20 years ago, and this was 10 years ago in this case, but they canceled somebody for what their father said before he was even born, like 20 plus years ago, in NASCAR. The sponsor dropped him because his father said the N-word like 20 something years ago. Absolutely horrible. And that's just where we are. It says Gruden signed a 10-year, $100 million deal in 2018 to become the Raiders head coach after his first stint between 1998 and 2001. He went on to coach the Tampa Bay Buccaneers between 2002 and 2008, winning Super Bowl 38 in 2003. His longtime status as a, quote, players coach has never been criticized for bearing underlying racist views, but his role will now be subject to potentially serious discipline as the league ensure that it'll punish the head coach. That is stupid. Why would you ensure that? He wasn't in the league at that point, and you don't know his intentions on that. That is just so fucking disgusting. ESPN reporter Adam Schefter tweeted out the NFL's official response to Gruden's email, calling the statement appalling, abhorrent, and wholly contrary to the NFL's values. The statement condemned Gruden and apologized to Smith for the insensitive remark. What you're doing, if you are ensuring discipline, is appalling and abhorrent, but apparently it's aligned with the NFL's values. That's what I'm gathering. Punish people for something you don't even know if that was their intention or not. They didn't even say when they were a part of the league 10 years ago. It's horrible. That's the article. But you cancel anybody for anything they've said over any point in time in their life. If we were doing that, cancel every single person on this planet. Cancel something they said as a kid. And they do that. It's absolutely insane. They've done that in the NFL, I'm sure. They did it with people in high school. Something they said on Twitter, maybe in college. On draft night, it comes out and it hurts their draft stock and it hurts their image. It's appalling. But the Raiders put out a statement saying the content of an email regarding DeMaurice Smith from Jon Gruden when he worked for ESPN 10 years ago is disturbing and not what the Raiders stand for. We were first made aware of the email late yesterday by a reporter and are reviewing it, along with other materials provided to us today by the NFL. We are addressing the matter with Coach Gruden, and we will have no further comment at this time. That's from Mark Davis. It's absolutely ridiculous that we're considering discipline at all for this. You can say what you want, what you think his intention was, but I think it's stupid to do it now. It's been 10 years. The guy wasn't even in the league. At that point, when Jon Gruden said it, DeMaurice Smith probably made a decision he didn't like. And he was probably just calling him dumb and made fun of his lips. Doesn't mean he was racially insensitive. But I guess, what do you think about this? You think it was racist? You think it wasn't? Think you should be disciplined? Let me know. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more, comment, share. I have another channel called Thoughtful Outlaw where I talk about news in the entertainment world regarding Marvel, DC, Star Wars, Indiana Jones, gaming, and more. So check that out, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.